Okay, I just want to give you a quick look at how to use Google Sites, which is the tool I use to make digital lockboxes. And so you go to sites.google.com, and you're just going to be using your Google account, which we all have. And so we're going to go create. So you have some options here. Blank template is one I start with, okay, because I don't want a whole bunch of stuff already on the site because I want to build it from scratch. We're going to name our site, so this could be anything you want, whatever you want it to be, and you can change it later. We'll go demo LED 360, and that's going to give us our site URL, which we'll use to share in the future. You can select a theme, whatever you feel like looks good to what you're trying to do. We'll go charcoal. You can check out more options, which is just your site description, but we're going to go I'm not a robot, and then we're going to go make sure everything looks good. Okay, create. Okay, so that brings us to our Google site. So this is just a website that we're going to be building without having to do any sort of programming or coding. So here's our home page. If we want to edit the home page, we'll go to the edit button, and that's going to open up the editor so we can start typing, put text in there. You have the usual options like in Google Docs or Microsoft Word as far as color or bold, things like that. Okay, so we'll save that. So that's pretty simple. You just hit the edit button and start typing. And I'll show you how to insert pictures and drawings in a different tutorial. Another thing you want to do is, like I had different pages over here, so we're going to add a page by hitting this button, create page. And that'll bring you to this site. So name the page whatever you want it to be. Something probably more creative than clue number 1. But whatever your page is called, put it there. Keep it at web page, and you have an option here. It's either going to be just a normal listed page, or it's going to be under a page where you have to open it. So let's just see what that looks like. Put page under home. We'll see what that looks like. Okay. So go create. And now over here we can see that on our list of pages we have our home, and then we have clue 1, which is the page we just created, and it's the one we're looking at. So if we go save, and so this little triangle, you can see when you click that it opens up the page we just created. So that's one way you can hide pages. If you don't want it to be like that, if you just want it to be listed, we'll go create page, clue 2, and this time we're going to keep it at put page at top level. And when we go create that way, we're going to see that it's right there in the list. You don't have to click anything to open to see it. It's just one of the main pages. Okay. So creating pages, editing the pages. One thing I'll show you real quick is after we save this, if you want to rearrange the pages in what order they're in, you have a lot of options and settings to control over here in this little gear. So we can move page, we can manage the site overall. Let's go into that and see what we can see here. This is where we can change the site name if you want to do something else. Okay. Let's go to pages. So we can click and drag to move pages. If we want clue 2 to be somewhere else, we can just click and drag it. We only have one page, so it's not going to go anywhere. But those are some options you can check out and see if something in there is something you need. Okay, so that's kind of the basics of you working with Google Sites. Check out my next tutorials on adding drawings and images into the site to get pictures. Thank you.